good evening. Let me see if I can't. Get back out here. All right, it's the night shift. Welcome to the night shift. I was considering not coming on tonight. I do want to do this every other day, and I started on a Tuesday, and I kind of wanted to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then I thought about doing it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, to get a weekend in, and, so we could do some more stuff, but, I'm kind of liking what I'm doing right now. I'm really just trying to hone in on what I want to see. I made this a little bit bigger, just move myself down. I'm going to play around with some stuff to make it better over time. But that's just not my focus right now. My focus right now is just kind of building a community, even if what you're seeing isn't like in studio quality, even if the wall behind my desk is blank, who cares? I have extended my stream, so I'm streaming here on YouTube, and I'm also kicking this out to Twitch. All right, there's my music. There's the music. That's all right. Cool. So, cool. Fantastic. Let me see what I got here. It is the night shift where we are doing the grind. This is some IT work. CIO at an MSP, Southern California. I'm also just a regular gal who likes to get stuff done when it's most prescient for someone in IT, and that would be after hours. So I'm not going to show you, what I'm doing specifically. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing because it's, proprietary. I may give tips and pointers. Really, I'm just looking for company while I'm working. And then more to the point, if you need some help with what you're doing, let's collab, donate to my cause. Help me build up my equipment, help me move forward in this space. I'm just getting started. This is technically my third stream. I'm done counting. I'm not counting anymore after this. Just the way that it is. And for the first part of the stream, I'm gonna close some tickets, get some stuff done that I couldn't get done during work hours. Because maybe there's people working, they're not available, they're busy. Or maybe I wanted to save it to share with you guys. And then the next part, last night we started moving into looking at the demo environment that I got started on. I created a video sometime back that basically got started with us building up a demo environment. I still have that environment. I think we were running server 2022 in that environment, and I just turned them up for the first time in months. I had to accumulate some equipment, mic, and other stuff that I'm using here tonight in order to make this happen between when I did that first recording and now. And it's really boring. I'm not gonna lie, it's super boring. But it's some good content, and we were about to kind of get started on that a little bit more yesterday, and then I was like, well, let's go ahead and upgrade these to 2025. Furthermore, I don't entirely want to mesh that in with this, but I guess I could, especially since I'm doing it the second half, and then I can just do edits later, because those are some things I don't think I want to do lives on, per se. I don't know, or I'm okay with doing it live, but when I put it out for consumption where people know that that's part of the package, that it's a bit more curated. But like I said, I'm new to this, and my schedule's already pretty full. I haven't worked in video editing yet. I just haven't. Okay, so I'm just figuring this out as I'm figuring it out. If you're with me tonight, thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome. Let's close some tickets. Actually, what I'd really like to do is take a look at my control panel. There we go. Alright. Doesn't look like I have any viewers yet. That's fine. But I am streaming tonight on both YouTube and on Twitch. I'm going to start pulling in more platforms. So the first of the things that I'm doing tonight, and actually I'm going to double check something. Alright, so I'm really just trying to make sure that I can hear myself. Gonna make sure I can hear myself. It's kind of weird because I'm the only one working here tonight, so I don't have anybody to help me. Nobody knows that I'm broadcasting tonight, so I'm just kind of doing this free. So I'm just gonna mute this and see if I can hear myself on the mic. Alright, epic. I just wanted to make sure my volume levels were okay. I'm still getting the hang of this. Okay, so again, I'm going to run my mouth and I'm going to close some tickets. I operate in Kaseya products. I'm here to help with any of those if you need some help. Logging into my stuff right now. Everything duo, baby. Just got a new client. I'm waiting on some transfers. We use printer logic. But right now I'm logging back into my tool set here, making sure that everything's up and running so I can see my tickets. I think there's some maintenance going on tonight. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is one of our servers, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if it's one of our servers or not. It's still, there ends up being fluctuations on the server. You know, even if it's a minor release, shouldn't be that big of a deal, but either way, I was logged out of my crap, so alright. So I'm closing out this ticket about some Intune software distribution. I was using a little scriptlet to confirm whether or not some software was installed on these machines before redeploying. So the point of this is They log in with their domain account. Azure joins them into Intune. Intune starts kicking out software. One of the pieces of software it kicks out is our agent. And I had this set up as remediation, script remediation fallback, if I remember correctly. And I felt like it wasn't dependable. And furthermore, I just felt like it wasn't detecting and remediating like I wanted it to. Like, I kind of want it to be more like this is a mandated application. Check to see if it's there first before you install. Here's how you check to see. Yeah, so I did that. That little scriptlet wasn't working, but they've made the verification process a little bit more robust with regards to what you can pick and choose in the Intune menu when you get to the point where you're adding verification information or validation for the app install. So I just used from the pick list, that I wanted to validate the existence of a particular file in a particular directory, and I haven't seen any erroneous prompts, because basically in the script it was improperly, like, it wasn't detecting. It was acting as if the agent was not installed over and over and over and over again. And I don't think it's doing that anymore. I'm testing it right now. Actually, I'm logging in on one of the stations, opening up the company portal. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, they are tripping. Yeah, they're still updating stuff. I can't get into. I just got kicked back out of my ticketing system. Bummer. There's not an update on my RMM though. I use Datto RMM. Look at my dashboards here. Interesting. For some reason, the company portal was yeeted from this system. I wonder what that's about. So this is a VM that I'm... Oh! Oh my gosh, wrong org. Wrong org. You gotta be right. You gotta be logging onto the right utility, or at least the utility on the right environment. So I was logging into a utility box, but it was a utility box on the wrong environment. So oopsie. Everything Duo. This weekend, I think I'm going to work on some of my overlays. Maybe do some test broadcasts. Testing a few things. I mean, I've got a recording element. I don't have to necessarily stream, but I find it to be a little fun. Whether you listen to me or not. Yeah, I think I'm the only one watching me on both platforms. I feel loved by myself. So I'm logging back into this workstation. I'm going into the company portal. And I'm just going to check to see if there's any notifications, because at this point it's been a few hours since I repaired the validation. So it should be, and I've also done a reboot. I'm just going to see if there's any notifications indicating that a Datto RMM installation has failed, because that's what I was seeing on the regular before. I'm not seeing it. As soon as I can, I will close that ticket. At least I was able to verify that was okay. This may end up being a short session, mainly because I don't have access to my ticketing system. Poorly planned on my part. Yeah, there was a minor release yesterday, so they're doing even more. They're doing more work on the same servers. Maybe I can look at some of this overlay stuff right now. Good reason. I pay for this monthly, and I'm creative, you know what I mean? But like, man, shit, I just can't seem to get into it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work this shit out. I may bring you in on this because this stuff isn't proprietary. So I think, yeah, I'm learning how to do this. So I'm putting in my countdown in OBS, moving that up. It doesn't have anything on it right now. Fuck it, let's learn together. Yeah, I should probably do this when I'm not working, when I'm not streaming, because it keeps changing my seed. Pretty cool. I can work on the vid though. Talking to Leroy right now. Leroy is ChatGPT. Now, I spitball with Leroy. do video, but I want custom size. I kind of hate that I don't know how to use Canva very well. I'm not trying to do the TikTok video. I need it wide, not long. Let's try this. I think that was it. Into the background. The new video beta. Welcome to the night shift. My ticketing system's down, so I'm just farting around. I'm not trying to figure out Canva online with you guys. It's a bummer that my ticketing system is down. Let me see if maybe I can still get in. Thank the goodnesses. What's a girl to do if she can't work? Alright. Let's close a few things. I think a client reached back out a little bit ago. Yeah, customer note added here. So, Friday morning. Okay. Friday morning it is. Got a 9 a.m. already on Friday morning. Let's get these tickets. Alright. Sometimes what I do on a ticket is get ready to do the ticket. Follow-up scheduled. All right. Cool. All right. Again, welcome to the night shift. Probably not going to be here much longer. Kind of didn't get off to a fresh start. I don't really like the way the stream is headed, just because in part of it, the freaking auto task was updating. There was an update, so I couldn't get into my tickets. That ticket that I wanted to close when we first got started, I'm going to go ahead and close that. It's a bummer I lost my notes. Feeling good. No errors, no failed notifications. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to tap into my Intune console. And just take a look at the stats on this application. Application again, I did have this deployed. It was a script remediation, but I like it better as a deployed app. So 10 it was shows to be installed for. What systems those would be, they would have already. Let me check this about my RMM here. Yeah, so so I'm basically just gonna say, Kathy, we've reviewed the app deployment info. Let us know if the error persists for you. Ticket closed. I closed the ticket on the night shift. Let me know if you have any issues that I can help you with. I mean, pop in, chat with me. I'm just working my night shift. I was gonna be here with or without you, but I decided, hey, share your boring after hour shift with the world. I will be getting some more videos out, especially now that I've got the only problem I know I'm gonna have is gonna be the editing. I'm just not gonna want to sit down and do it, but I'll figure it out. So I've got a user who's having some issues with accessing YouTube. Right now I'm manipulating their content. Hold on. Turning down the volume. Just a second here. Yeah. Turning down the volume on my monitor here so I don't hear myself, so hear the audio of the desktop so loudly. At any rate, hold on 1 second, I'll find that train in just a second. Oh yeah, so I've been using an interesting little side feature. Don't like it because it is per machine, not per user. So in organizations where people, for the most part, have their own machine, but there are units that are that more than one person will log on to, like a kiosk type of system, where they might do some type of meeting with a client, and have a station there that they can use, but they're not bringing them into their office. In those particular situations, what you can do with Datto EDR is you can actually manage content filtering, manage whether or not someone can access a particular website. It's okay. It's not all that great. It'll do. Okay, so it's footing the bill until I have the time to configure their content filtering with AD integration on their Sonarphone, which I haven't gotten to yet, which I plan on getting to, which I'll probably do as a premiere because I'll have to mark up so much of the bid to make sure that I don't share anything with anyone that shouldn't be shared for any of my clients. But that I'm definitely going to do, and I'm looking forward to it, because the issue is what I need is for when someone moves from computer A to computer B, I need their content filtering policy to follow them. So I don't want it to be a situation where this user on their own system has access to a whole bunch of stuff, and they move to this kiosk system, they have access to none of that. And I don't want the opposite either, where they have access to nothing, and they go to this system and they all of a sudden have access to everything. So we don't want it to be, we want them to have what we want them to have everywhere that they go. I want it tied to their identity. Everything, as much as possible, tied to their singular identity. Just part of the reason why I like using Duo, because I can take various applications, I can take various applications and have them follow an envelope with a single identity for multi-factor authentication and protection and support. One of these days I'm going to get me a Duo affiliation, sponsorship, or whatnot. Hoping to get some of that from Kaseya too, because I will tout whether they pay me or not. I use it, so it's kind of fun to teach about it. problem with talking is you lose. Oh yeah, so what I'm fixing to do right now is I'm going into Datto EDR. Again, sorry I can't show you. And this isn't necessarily something. Well, I guess it is something I could mock up with my demo environment, but I haven't gotten my demo environment into the RMM yet. We haven't reached that point in the process. But I think this weekend I'm gonna make some of the other videos to go along in that series, because right now I've got 2 series on my YouTube. I've got the night shift. This is the second video of the night shift. Then I've got one of me getting my Hyper-V environment kind of ready. Not really my Hyper-V environment, but rather just building up the VMs for our test environment, for our demo environment. I think I got the VLANs ready for it. Behind the scenes, I don't think I wanted to do any type of lesson plans on that, but I am interested in helping with, you know, getting that CFS stuff down. What is going on? Okay, so I'm gonna find the machine in question. First, I'm gonna search for the user in my RMM to confirm. Machine. Again, RMM gives you so much stuff. If you know the person's username, or if you take the time to dress up your machines with information in the description, ba-bam, ba-bam, you've got an easy way to find out, you know, what machine someone's at. You know, sometimes it's like those, I don't know, it's not super soft skills, I would say. They're kind of, I'll think of the word for them, but they're the skills that you can use of interpretation of the data that you have in front of you to make yourself look really good to your client. And it's not a fake looking good to your client, you know, just casual image on, you know, you have XYZ problem, it looks like you have rebooted your computer, It's something you can pull up in your RMM if you've got your information displayed properly. You know, just things that you can look at. It eases their mind, builds that trust. So here I am in the EDR. I've pulled up this machine, and what I've done is I pulled it up in the list of devices. I haven't actually gone to the machine. I'm looking at it in list form, so I can just click on the ellipsis at the end of the search for the user or for the machine. And then I'm going to assign to a device group. Now I have assigned particular content filter policies to particular device groups. And those groups are named like Finance, Limited Web Plus, YouTube. Lately I've been finding those Limited Web, they don't, basically when they need access to the broader scope of things, I'm just giving them access to all for right now, because I know I'm about to trim this up. Nobody ever comes back to me with closing it down anyway. You know, like they'll open it up and nobody ever comes back to shut down that access. So we'll get this done. That's another ticket done. I had to get approval from HR for that. So since I was working with this user by other means, I have some teams interfacing with her. So I'm just going to take a screenshot. Teams conversation. I'm just going to use that screenshot in my ticket notes. Oops. To provide proof of my verification or approval from HR. not drinking coffee tonight. I let this little cartoon lure me into drinking some coffee. I'd like some, but I'm not gonna. I was up so late. Notifications out. This week is, again, it's kind of a play week. You know what I mean? I don't have anything set in stone with regards to my overlays or anything like that. I'm testing out the platform just to see how things look and how I want to improve. And over the next few months, things will start getting smoother. I want to have more of a plan in place for what tickets I'm going to address with you guys and how that's going to flow into. And again, maybe even making that whole portion of that whole video list about setting up the demo environment, and as we move on from that, have that be permanently like the second half of my night shifts, and then cut off, curated for its own list. You know, we'll see. But I know that when I'm doing this, I'm not doom scrolling. I'm not doom scrolling, so that's a good thing. The chooser didn't want to work with me earlier. She didn't have time, but if she left her computer on, I can take care of it tonight. There's really not much I can do for that. Come on. I'm having an issue that if I just expand a window over here on my right screen and it covers up. The screen I'm sharing. Window I've captured. It's alright. Status list. Oh, these outside of the approved locations. I'm getting really frustrated with these because I think like the device user agent being MSPCS is indicative of it having to do with collaboration. She was probably 2026-08, but for some reason it is not. It's not showing me this alert. Muy interesante. This is for all today. This came through today. This came through 1 hour and 59 minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and close it because it's regarding a file on your side. component works pretty good. It's locking up those user hives. So, I still have some 11 upgrades to do. I want to clock points. I didn't get anybody in. That's fine. I do not mind that. At some point I'll get a following, I'll get some stuff going on, get something better going in the background. Again, these are all just placeholders for what I hope to be. I'm just trying to get my YouTube legs on me, my Twitch legs on me, and tomorrow expand to where I'm also broadcasting on YouTube Substack. here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I think the server is MSP Backline. I'll get some links for invites. Pretty new to that too. I mean, I love all things tech except for when they are like social. So, at any rate, I'm gonna call it for this evening. Lady. Random errors. And auto task. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I super appreciate it. And next time I'm online, I will let you know. I will eventually have a schedule going on where you'll be able to expect me. Just about 5 minutes tonight. Supposed to go yesterday was super exciting. And thank you again for joining me on the night shift. Where I work, you can work with me. Anybody has any questions, you can most definitely ask. We answer them. Good night. Thanks for joining me, and if you watch this later, I hope you at least enjoy the music from the fire. Just play that background because I don't think I'm gonna hit for it. This is the kind of stuff I like to work to. Keeps me focused. Good evening. I will probably see you guys on Friday. Friday will be back in this day a little bit later. Go hardcore on some of these tickets. Maybe get some questions from some of our viewers. Maybe find out if there's anything technical I can answer for you. Whether that be in your Kaseya data products, your Microsoft products. You got a mail migration you need to do. Need some help with that? You need to plan a rollout of an application. You need to move systems to another domain. You need an acquisition. You need to pull some clients in, another organization into yours. Do you plan that out? I do. So anyway, I will see you on the next train to the night shift. That'll be Friday. I'll be checking in on Friday. Friday probably at 5:15, 5:15 probably. I'll get something out that has a placeholder so you guys know when the night shift is about to start again. Don't get in on this. Got a couple other friends I'm gonna invite. Thanks again, and